What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining today. I want to talk about an underrated tutorial that you can do to upgrade your photography editing skills. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so today I want to show you this really good effect that you can do with graduated filters. The reason why I want to show you this because there's a really great way that you can make skies and sunsets like really pop out in your subject. And for this instance, I've already edited all the photo completely. I have my color grade done. So anyways, once you have the color grade done for a photo, you're gonna want to go up to the top and start off by making filters. Now there's two methods that you can do this. Usually what I will do by starting off is dropping the clarity. Now I know that there's this popular look going around in 2021 having to do with pro mist filters and all things like that. But interesting enough, you can really take this advantage of this kind of look but without even having a filter and even getting more creative with it. So I'm gonna start off by dropping the clarity on the photo completely. And you can do as much as you like. But as you notice, this starts to create this illusion that the sky has a really nice backlight on your subject or any subject in general. So here's the original, and if you drop down that clarity, you can get really nice results. And now you don't want to go too overboard, and the reason why I would say that is because going a bit overboard can cause your subject to look too soft to the point where it may not even look natural. You can start off by adding that back in certain parts of the image. And in the specific part that I'm going to do this is by making a filter over my subject and bringing back that sharpness, but maintaining that soft look on the highlights and everything around the subject. So I'm going to start by doing it just like so, putting the mask over me, invert it, and I can easily just bring that sharpness back into the person. So I'm going to bring it back up by 22%. Alright, so the final way that you can do this is I'm going to be creating a luminance mask. And this is a really great technique for you to do in the Lightroom Classic where you can basically attack certain parts of the images and have more control over that with these kind of adjustments. So what you want to do is you're going to start up by making an adjustment layer right here, just like that. And I'm going to flip it so that way it reaches the whole image, just like so. So once you do that, you're going to want to turn on your range mask, and you can do either color or luminance, but in this example I'm going to do luminance. That way I can really make sure that those shadows have more contrast in them and have a more of a cooler color. So I'm going to do that and go to luminance and then show luminance mask. The reason why you want to do this is because that way you know what you're actually working on. So as you can tell here, the whole image is red. That's because the range hasn't been selected yet. This is affecting the whole image. So when I move that right dial to the left, the part that's red in the image is basically what is being affected. So as you can tell here that I'm going to adjust this just enough so you can attack the part where there's a lot of contrast and really hits those shadows. So just like that, I'm gonna leave that smoothness a bit lower as well. Don't want to have it too high, just like so. Around the same number, 40, 50 is pretty good. And then turn off luminance mask. So now that you've selected a specific part of the image, you can tell that you have full control. So for an instance, I'm gonna drop the temperature on the shadows, and it's gonna have like a lot cooler effect because as you can tell here that when I move to the right, the only part of the image that's being effective is those shadows. So I'm gonna drop that to the left, the temperature, just like so. I really wanna have those cool shadows. Have a little bit less clarity. Don't want them to be too grungy, so I'll leave it a little softer, and then I'll drop them down a bit as well, just like so. Add a bit of highlight in it, just like that, and then we'll adjust it a bit more. I might actually add a bit of saturation because I really want to have some blues pop in the shadows. So it'll be just like so. Now it looks pretty good, honestly. I'll fix this right here so it covers more of the image, just like that. And if you show the before and after, you can tell that there's a bit of contrast that's going on in those shadows, which is really cool because I have more control of that now. And you can get really creative with this and do it with, like I said, with the colors or even different parts of the image and just focus on the highlights. So yeah, that's basically it. I want to say thank you for watching. Until next time.